$100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Oh, they thought that I was just a. Now when I do, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall will suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride. Is he gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you ride it. I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Oh, pull up in that new thing. When I'm swerving and hogging the both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're free agent, I give them the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride.
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Carr right away going to look to throw. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
On second down, here's Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The clock keeps moving.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The first down screen pass, good for 5. The Saints at 4-7 now in the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Inside handoff now, Miller. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 4-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
You're mine.
Carr now on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup.
He's got a man. Complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Again, it's Miller. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing now is Carr. His throw incomplete. Try to get that one to Chris Olave, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Fielded just inside the 30. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Hooker now off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 31 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Guys. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll run to the wide side here with Miller. That second down play nets a -4.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Taken right around the 44. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hooker. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st and 10, Hooker finds Gibbs on a check down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Gibbs straight ahead. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Lou Headley on now to punt the football. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Get it! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Hooker on 1st down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing off left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw his car. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Carr. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 6-18. Again, it's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Perry, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Kamara. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. Dumps it complete to Miller. Touchdown, Saints! Kendre Miller. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that will cut the lead down to 15. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. Montgomery, another target and catch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the end around, here comes Williams. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Hooker. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hooker's going to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And in for the Lions. Touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And now the rookie's free. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to...
And this throw will be intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
To throw on second down, here's Hooker. That is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here's Hooker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hooker wants to change the look.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
That one let go deep for Laporta.
And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And quickly they get to the line. On the ground, this is Williams. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Hooker going to try and throw for it.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
694.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now Carr. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. A great effort there. 42 yards.
And the Saints get a bit closer. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best
to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Hooker now off play action. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there. 27 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Saints 13. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Carr.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because, CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way
They've got his man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's a give to Miller. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 3rd and 8. Oh, he fakes a spike. Flushed out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good for a Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
On first down, Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The slot man in motion right. Now Carr, got to have this one. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They'll go again with Gibbs. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They'll go for it. Hooker.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's right. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To throw, it's Carr.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Forced out to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
That's good for the Saints.
Now a handoff to Miller. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw his Carr. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Carr to throw.
Finding Miller once more, complete.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now is Carr. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions
Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?
Never leave the house without the pad. Where my cat? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to